Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to use the max jacks for the first time on my brother's car. So he's got a Honda Accord and his starter is going bad, and we're going to be changing that today. So stay tuned. So the starter on this car is in a pretty difficult spot on the back of the engine underneath the car. Instead of messing around with the rebuilt one, we ended up just getting a Honda OEM one, brand new, just to make sure it works and we don't have to do this again. So you can see on here, that top bolt right there is above the stud and above the electrical stuff. You gotta be able to get something up in there with an extension to break that and then unscrew it. So that's gonna be the hardest part on this install. We're underneath the car and you can see how difficult it is to reach. It's right there above the drive axle, above the exhaust on the back of the engine. So if you didn't have a lift, you'd be laying on your back trying to get to this thing, but luckily we got this brand new lift to use in here. So most starters are pretty easy to take out. There's only 2 bolts that hold it to the engine, and then there's one more stud that holds the wire on, and the signal wire is just a spade. So you want to make sure you take apart the signal and the power off of there. Make sure you disconnect your battery. You don't want that cable shorting out because it's actually attached straight to the battery and it's going to be sparking. For this, the lower bolt is pretty easy to reach. You can see it right there between the drive axle and the engine. So you should be able to get a ratchet in there and just unscrew that one. What's difficult on this is the very top bolt, which is right now behind all the harnesses and everything above there. So the top plug we gotta take off, it's right here. The plug is gonna be on top because there's that little wedge right there. So you gotta reach for it, push it, and then kind of wiggle it out. So there's gonna be a rubber cap that covers the stud. You wanna pop that off, get a 12mm and unscrew this. The harness is gonna be attached to this little thing right here. So you should be able to use like a flathead or something to pop that harness off once you get everything cleared.
Something you press in, right?
Yeah, you press it in and then just pop it out or wiggle it out.
There you go.
All right, so you just swing that out of the way. Once you unplug that, and we'll get a 12mm and try to get that stud out. So you got that off. Just unscrew that nut. Move the wire harness out of the way when you're done. So we got the wire harness cleared out of the way now, so we're gonna get that 14mm up to the top and break that nut and get it out. All right, so we just looked up there and it's got like a really long extension nut, so you kind of see it right there. You don't even need an extension to get to it. The Honda engineers actually thought about that and put a really long bolt right there so you get to that starter from here. So all we have to do is just get a breaker bar in there, break it off, and then we should be able to get something in there to spin it out.
Okay, got it.
All right, just unbolt that and then unbolt the bottom one and it should be good. All right, so here's that long ass bolt that we're talking about. Engineers thought of everything. Now we're gonna get the easy bolt, which is down here. Just get a regular extension and ratchet in there and you should be able to get to that pretty easily. All right, so we got that bolt out. That last bolt is kind of a pain just because of the angle. But once we do that, we just pull the starter right out of the way, make sure all the harnesses are clear. Drop the old one down. And pretty much get the new one up and we should be good. So this one's exactly the same as the one we just bought, same stickers and everything. Pretty much the install is the reverse of the removal. Just get it in there. You want to hand thread your bolts in before you shoot it with anything, just so you don't cross thread anything. Oh yeah, success. Hey guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this quick video on installing that starter on the Honda Accord. The 2015 Honda Accord, or that generation, is notorious for failing starters around 5 to 7 years, and this car is about 7 years old now, so it's starting to fail. If you guys found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to your channel to stay on top of all my DIY videos, go ahead and subscribe to your channel. Turn on bell notifications to stay up to date on all my videos. Remember guys, for all these videos, if I can do it or my brother can do it, you can do it. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll talk to you guys next time.